So Handle with Care is a system that we use to submit brief information to the schools regarding students who may have been involved in a traumatic incident that involved police. So it is something that we use. There's no additional information about the incident given, but it does just notify the school that this child or this student has been involved in a potentially traumatic incident and has had police contact within the past basically 24 hours. I think it's important for teachers or members of the community to be aware that some students, some children
Nixa police!
have different experiences than others, and oftentimes those experiences can contribute to behavioral issues or performance in school. And so having an understanding that if you have a student who has had 10 of these Handle with Care notifications in the past 6 months and they've never had any before that, and suddenly their grades are dropping, perhaps there may be other resources that this student needs to help them outside of school with some of those influencing factors that are maybe happening at home or elsewhere.
So the first thing I do is email all of their teachers and just let them know that they may be going through a challenging time and to reach out to me if they see them struggling. And if they don't, the kid just goes on with their normal day and I may never hear anything about it. But if they are struggling, sometimes they'll say, hey, I think you should check on them. And again, I don't say that we have any information, just do a general check-in to see if they want to talk or if they have anything going on. And then also on the teacher end, they just appreciate knowing that information. So I have sometimes had teachers reach back out and say, hey, I'm so glad you told me because so-and-so was really struggling. They didn't want to be on task. They didn't want to put away their phone. I got your email, so I just let it go for today. And so it's been helpful, I think, even on the teacher end, just to have that understanding.
Honestly, as police officers, we have to do a lot of reporting. We have a lot of forms we have to complete. This program is very simple, very quick, and very easy to navigate. It requires very little on the end of a police officer to create one of these submissions and does not require a lot of time or expertise to make the submission. So it is not a big barrier to get people to use it, at least within Nixa Police Department.
I almost love that we don't have the details because then it doesn't really matter. Like it could have just been like a small incident or it could be something really traumatic, and depending on the kid, some of them want to share and they want to process through that at school, and other ones just want to go along their day. I mean, every kid is different, so, and sometimes the normalcy of school is great for them because they can just kind of detach, put that aside, and be able to be a kid. I think it's amazing that the community, Nixa PD, and the schools can connect on this level. And again, it's just wrapping those supports around kids, making sure that they have what they need. And so if other schools are not doing it, I would encourage them to do it. And it really is just overall good for the kid.